If your go-to outfit used to be a maxi skirt with flip-flops, a statement necklace, and a tight top, this one's for you. In today's video, we're breaking down the ways that we used to wear a maxi skirt that is very, very dated now and how to modernize and make it fresh for 2025 and beyond. And make sure you stick through to the end because I'm also sharing some very easy maxi skirt formulas that you can probably recreate with clothes you already have in your closet. So the first obvious shift between how we used to wear a maxi skirt and the way we're wearing it now is definitely the waistline and the overall silhouette too. Right now, we're really living in this more like relaxed, elevated silhouette that's just not as body conscious. And the way we used to wear it before was definitely a body con fit with the tight top, layered over the tight skirt, hugging all the curves, and it's just not what we're seeing right now. Another obvious offender is definitely the waistline, whereas maxi skirts used to be very, very low rise, often paired with long tank tops tucked out, and the maxi skirt would hit you at the widest part. So it actually hit us at the hips, making us look wider than we actually are. And we'd even accent these with belts, creating a rectangle body shape. I don't really know why we did this and why we thought this was a good idea, but looking back, I can definitely see that it was maybe not the best fit. Whereas now we're seeing a lot of maxi skirts that are actually worn at the natural waistline or even higher up. So it ends up creating a very natural, more hourglass silhouette. This tends to be a lot more figure flattering. It tends to work with a lot of different body shapes. It elongates the legs too. And it's just a more approachable look. So if your maxi skirt is really, really low rise, you definitely might consider swapping it for one that's high waisted or at least something that hits like in the natural waistline. The next major shift that we're seeing in how we're styling our maxi skirts now versus what we used to do back in the day, where we used to really like these long tucked out tops, and they were often clingy tanks or like those V-neck tops worn tucked out, often belted at the hips. And like I said earlier, this really created more of a rectangle silhouette. It was boxy. It just was not very flattering. So instead of doing these really tight tanks or these really tight tees, especially tucked out, we're not doing that anymore. I'm going to give you 3 top options to try. The first is the crop top, and bear with me, I do have options that do not involve showing skin, but a crop top just looks really cute with skirts, especially if it's like a more voluminous maxi skirt. We can show just a little sliver of skin, and it really helps balance out the volume on the bottom with something tighter on top, but it's not extended, right? It's not layered over the maxi skirt. We're not doing that anymore. It has a little sliver of skin. If you don't love crop tops, I mean, I don't love wearing crop tops right now. I do have a couple of pro tips you may want to try. I always size up in my crop tops so that they are a little bit longer. You can also size up on your skirts too. I always look for maxi skirts that are very forgiving in the waist and very elasticy, and sometimes I'll size up in these too. That way you don't have anything, kind of like pinching out in the back or the front. Not saying that you have that, just if it's a concern, especially when you're wearing a crop top and you're sitting, you don't want to look like you're squished in or anything. These are just 2 quick, easy tips to help you kind of wear the trend without like showing everything. Now, if you're not feeling that, which is totally fair, a boxy tee is also very on trend right now. So instead of going for that more fitted V-neck tee, a boxy one is more of an up-to-date silhouette and actually looks really cute with maxi skirts, especially when they're paired with a little bit more of the column style maxi, not necessarily the big frilly full one, but like the column style one with the boxy tee looks really fresh and fun. And for a trendy summer take, you might want to try a structured vest. Vests have been very on trend for spring and summer. They were hot last year and they're still trending hard this year. And these actually look really cute when styled with a maxi skirt. The next big swap that we're seeing, and that will really hint to you if your maxi skirt outfit is out of style or not, is the fabric. The fabric that we used to go to was like this jersey fabric that was very clingy. It was kind of spandexy. It showed everything. It was not good. And it was particularly clingy, like in your butt, hips, and waist area, and then flowed out a little bit. And those definitely scream super, super dated. You know the ones I'm talking about? They used to sell them at Target. They're like this black one, and they probably even had like the fold over waistband, right? Those definitely scream dated maxis. Right now, what we're seeing is a lot of very natural fabrics. So we're seeing a lot of cotton poplin, 100% linen, even silk maxi skirts are really on trend. These natural fabrics, they look and they feel high end, and they have a more refined, elegant look than the maxi skirts we were wearing in the past. The next major shift in how we used to wear our maxi skirts versus what's fresh, modern, and up to date now, it has to do with the colors and the patterns. Because one thing that we also always did a lot of was like this pop of color and these really bold colors. And I remember seeing a lot of maxi skirt outfits where it would be like 2 bold colors, maybe 3, or maybe it would be like a bright pop of bold color, and we are just not doing that now. These high contrast pairings and even those high contrast prints, they just feel a little bit dated for 2025 and beyond. Right now, it's a lot more subdued, a lot more muted. I'm not saying you have to wear beige. Like, I know beige can be boring, but a lot less of those high contrast prints and a lot less of those high contrast colors. Neutral palettes definitely feel timeless and more expensive. There are a ton of maxi skirt sets that just look really cute because they're already coordinated for you. It doesn't have to necessarily be neutral, but you've got the matching top and bottom, and so that's flawless, easy. You don't even have to think about it. And tonal dressing is also really on trend. So tonal dressing is just when we're seeing like really similar color families, the top and the bottom, and kind of like a similar tone. We're just not seeing that super high contrast pairing. This shift really helps create a more timeless look and more timeless silhouette, and isn't going to look as dated as quickly. Speaking of timeless, another big shift that we're seeing is in the accessories. And I called this out in the beginning, and I'm sure this probably jogged your memory, but it was always the big giant necklace with the maxi skirts, because I feel like we wore them with a lot of just plain t-shirts and plain tank tops. And so the accessory was like, boom, here I am, like just that kind of fun element that went with the outfit. And we're just not doing that right now. It's definitely a lot more refined and subdued and elegant. I'm not saying that you can't be playful with your accessories. Accessories, I think, are a very personal choice. A little bit more minimal on the accessories front is what I would say is trending right now. Accessories that don't necessarily overwhelm or overpower your outfit. Whereas the statement necklace, I feel like that walked the room before we walked into the room. Like it was like, boom, here I am. We can't talk about dated maxi skirt looks without addressing the footwear situation. And what we're not doing is gladiator sandals, which I know are out of style, but just a quick refresher. No flip flops, no rocket dogs. Like these are just not shoes that we're wearing with maxi skirts right now. Instead, we are seeing a lot of beautiful slides, a lot of beautiful sandals. In the winter months, we are seeing boots, which is a very sophisticated and elegant trend. And you'll love this if you have a little bit more of a casual style. We are seeing a lot of maxi skirts with the low retro sneaker. The low retro sneaker has been a very hot trend, very popular for the spring and summer months. And I am seeing this one a lot with maxi skirts too. Now, let's say you want a layering piece. And I actually saw this question over on Reddit recently. And I thought, yeah, I guess that could be tricky. I feel like the layering piece with the maxi skirt outfit was undoubtedly the cropped denim jacket. Just a tight cropped denim jacket or the cropped blazer, specifically the 3/4 length fitted cropped blazer. And they were specifically like scrunched, right? Or even with sleeves rolled up. And we are just not doing that right now. That definitely, even if you get all the other things on this list, that one definitely really is dated. Even if you dress in subdued colors and get a modern maxi skirt and are trying all the tips on this list, if you throw on that really tight blazer or the really tight jacket, it is going to make your whole outfit look dated. So this one is especially important to get. Instead of that super cropped tight denim jacket, you can swap it out for something that, again, is just a little bit more relaxed, a little bit of a looser silhouette. That's just kind of where we've been going like the last few years. If you do really want to do a blazer, there are two ways to do blazers with the maxi skirt. I do see them belted almost as a top. I think this can be really chic, really fashion forward. I did promise you some easy outfit formulas because I think that these are really good to have in your back pocket. Like it's nice to understand the reasoning behind why something might look dated and how we're wearing it now, but it's also easy and just handy to have outfit formulas in your back pocket. So the first modern formula to try is a silk maxi skirt with a sweater, and you can do this with flats and it looks very, very chic. Now, if you're watching this and it's like spring and summer months, I don't mean like this big chunky sweater. I do mean a little short sleeved, like an open weave knit. There's a lot of these right now that look very modern and they actually do work and are breathable in the spring and summer months, especially if you are shopping with more natural, breathable fabrics. This should still work, but this is definitely a very elegant look. With the flats in particular, it looks a lot more casual yet refined and elegant. I do recommend being a little choosy when it comes to the knit for this because the tricky part is you don't want to have any bulk in your midsection when you're tucking it in. The trick here is to find something that's a little bit on the shorter side, number one, or to do like a faux crop. I actually have these waist belts that I got on Amazon. I'll link below the belt and the link to my YouTube short showing you how it works. And you just like tuck the top under it. So it makes it look like it's shorter than it is. And then you're not going to run into the problem where you have all this extra bulk of your sweater going into your skirt. The next outfit formula to try, if you love a casual look, is more of a column style maxi. So this could be the silk maxi skirt that we saw with sneakers and a boxy t-shirt. And something about this is just, I don't know, it's cute, it's fun, it's fashion forward, it's trendy. I could really see this if you were just like going out for like a casual coffee in the morning. Maybe you're running errands and you're not like a shorts or a jeans person, and you can try this. And it doesn't involve crop tops, but it's still casual and fun and on trend. This also looks really cute with a belt. It's just very casual, yet you're still put together. All right, for my full maxi skirt girlies, which I myself love a good, big, beautiful full maxi skirt, these paired with button downs is another really go-to classic elegant look. I just love this look. I think it's very refined. It's giving hostess, like you want to be at home and you're hosting dinner or something. You want to be comfortable, yet casual, yet polished. This combination, it just really, really works. I have seen this both belted and unbelted, so it's really up to you if you want to add that accessory or not. I really don't think that you can go wrong when it comes to this. And I also just really like the contrast. You've got this big feminine flowy skirt contrasted with this more tailored piece, and it just works. It looks very, very nice, polished, and timeless. I'd also say that this outfit formula in particular looks expensive. And if you are interested in ideas on how to look more expensive, I'll be sure to link my playlist with plenty of videos on how to look and dress more expensive in the description box below. Now, if you want a trendy formula for wearing maxi skirts, then I would do the flowy skirt with a tailored sleeveless vest. I think this is very like of the moment. If you love that fashion trend, which is very hot for spring and it's very hot for summer, I think this works really well together. And this is nice too for vacation. Like let's say you're traveling or something, you're doing a European vacation or whatever, and you want to look on trend, yet you want to be comfortable. I think that the sleeveless vest really just plays nicely with the skirt. Now, if you love videos like this on how to stay stylish and look a little bit more on trend, then you're going to love the video playing on your screen right now all about the hottest summer fashion trends to watch out for.